Hi, this is Dorota from Do So Coaching, and today I want to talk to you about the number one reason you are not happy in your career at the moment. So what is this reason? Well, let me tell you this. The number one reason you're not happy in your career at the moment is your career is not in line with your core values. So what are our core values? Well, the core values are simply put the things we consider important in our lives. We get our values when we grow up from our teachers, from our parents, from our community, from our culture. And as we grow up, they become an integral part of who we are. So what are the examples of the values? Well, if you look at my values are family, inner peace, contribution, meaningful work, and self-development. So why are values so important? Why do they matter? Well, they matter because as human beings, we have this huge inner urge to be consistent. Our behavior needs to be consistent with what we believe, with who we are. If we are not consistent, if we are doing things that are not consistent with what we believe and with who we are being unhappy, we are getting sick, we are getting irritated, annoyed, we are not a happy person to be around. So let me now give you a couple of examples of how values and career go together. Well, imagine if your value is learning and you love to learn and you are working in a place where you don't learn anything new, where learning and self-development is not supported. Well, guess what? You're not going to be happy there. So another example is if your value is meaningful work, like in the case of my many clients, and you're working in a place where you feel you're not contributing or the company is not contributing anything that you consider important, again, you're also not going to be happy in your career. So how do you discover your core values? I'm going to give you now 3 ways in order to discover your values. The first way is to look into different situations in your life where you were presented with a difficult choice and you were struggling. You had most of the time 2 options and you didn't know which option to follow. For example, one of my clients had a very good job offer abroad, and she was turned. She didn't turn inside. She didn't know whether she wanted to take this job or not. And if we looked deeper, when we looked into her values, we have discovered that her top two values was family and a career. However, she discovered that the value that was the most important for her was her family. Therefore, she decided not to take the job offer and she decided to move back to her home country so she could be close to her family. So the second way to discover your core values is by observing your daily life. Start from today for 21 days to observe your life decisions and your impact on how you feel. This will also tell you about the things that are important for you and what happens in your life where you take a decision that's in line with what's important and when you take a decision that is not in line with what's important. So your feeling, your emotional state will guide you to discover what your values are. Well, the third way is to look into the list of the values and simply selecting the ones that you feel are the most important for you, that you feel closest to. And I have made such a list and you can download it on my website. Just follow the link www.dosocoaching.com/values and just put your email, your name and email address, and you will get the list of the values together with exercises so you can discover what your core values are and how can you incorporate them in your career so you can be happy and have a thriving career. Thanks so much for watching. It was my pleasure and honor to be here for you, and talk to you soon. Bye.